Pollyanna was a cute, blonde, 10-year-old girl. She lost her parents at a young age. She had come to a new town. The town was small and quiet. Pollyanna was going to live here with her Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly was a bit of a strict woman, but she wanted to help Pollyanna. Pollyanna missed her father very much. Her father had taught her a special game that always helped her find happiness, even in hard times. He called this game the Glad Game. You see, Pollyanna explained to her aunt, no matter what, you can always find something to be glad about. Aunt Polly furrowed her brows in confusion. She wasn't used to thinking this way, but Pollyanna's bright smile was very contagious. Even if it's something small? Aunt Polly asked. Of course, exclaimed Pollyanna. The smaller it is, the more fun it is to find the gladness. One day it rained cats and dogs. Pollyanna couldn't go outside and play. As raindrops hit the window, Pollyanna felt sad. She really wanted to play outside, but the weather wouldn't allow it. She looked out the window with a sad face. The sound of the rain had taken away her joy. Pollyanna dreamed of running and playing with her friends outside. Aunt Polly watched her with worry. Seeing Pollyanna so sad deeply affected her too. She didn't know what to do. What's wrong, Pollyanna? She asked gently. Seeing the sadness in Pollyanna's eyes worried her even more. It's just, I wanted to play outside today, Pollyanna admitted in a low voice. She had to wait for the rain to stop, but that didn't make her happy. Aunt Polly stroked Pollyanna's hand. Maybe tomorrow, she said. She was trying her best to cheer Pollyanna up. She didn't know how to help Pollyanna find her usual joy. They had no choice but to wait for the rain to stop. She had to come up with a plan to bring a smile to Pollyanna's face. Suddenly, Pollyanna's face lit up. But look, Aunt Polly, she exclaimed, pointing at the window. The rain is making the flowers in the garden grow so beautifully. Aren't the colors wonderful? Aunt Polly looked at the bright flowers, revived by the rain. She hadn't looked at it that way. A smile spread across her face. Pollyanna was right. Even a rainy day held beauty. News of Pollyanna's Glad Game spread throughout the town. People were curious about this little girl who always found a reason to smile. One day, grumpy old Mr. Pendleton met Pollyanna. He was known for his frowning and complaining, but Pollyanna simply offered him a small bouquet of wildflowers. Aren't they beautiful, Mr. Pendleton? She said cheerfully. Mr. Pendleton grumbled something but took the flowers. Mr. Pendleton was known as the grumpiest man in town. He was always sullen and unhappy. However, that day, when a little girl gave him flowers, something changed. He wasn't used to such kindness, especially from a little girl. The little girl's innocence and sincerity sparked something in Mr. Pendleton's heart. It was a feeling he hadn't felt in a long time. Later that day, something strange happened. Mr. Pendleton was seen smiling. This was a big surprise for the townspeople. Seeing him smile brought a smile to everyone's face. He even gave a coin to a young boy begging on the street. This was something Mr. Pendleton had never done before. His action quickly spread among the townspeople. Pollyanna's infectious optimism had rubbed off on him. Pollyanna's joy and positive energy brightened Mr. Pendleton's dark world. His change inspired other people in town as well. The Glad Game was working its magic, spreading joy throughout the town. Pollyanna's simple but powerful message touched everyone's heart. The town became a happier and more united place thanks to Pollyanna's optimism. From that day on, the town became a little brighter. With Pollyanna's arrival in town, a smile appeared on everyone's face. Influenced by her positive energy, people became happier and more hopeful. Pollyanna's optimism spread to every corner of the town. With her unwavering optimism, Pollyanna had taught everyone a valuable lesson. She was someone who managed to find something good in every situation. She taught people that they shouldn't lose hope, even in the most difficult moments. Pollyanna's attitude changed the lives of the townspeople. Life wasn't always easy, but there was always something to be glad about. Pollyanna managed to find happiness even in the smallest things. Even in difficult times, A smile or a small act of kindness could make everything better. No matter how small, finding the good changed everything. Pollyanna, by touching people's hearts, enabled them to see the good too. A small act of kindness could make a big difference. And so, little Pollyanna, who always played the glad game, brought happiness and sunshine everywhere she went. Her joy and optimism spread to every corner of the town and brightened everyone's lives. Pollyanna's story showed how powerful optimism and small acts of kindness can be. Yes, dear little ones, don't forget to like our story and subscribe to my channel for support. Goodbye and stay with love.